this year and last year, I believe, there were models in wheelchairs at the Fashion Week in New York.
In New York, yeah.
Yeah. So do you approve it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's wonderful that they're trying to get away from the normal.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's really uplifting and eye-opening to see different models that are not the same blonde, blue hair, tall, skinny models. You know, I think now we're realizing that diversity is very, very crucial, and we should embrace it and not think that it's not there, because it's there. It's everywhere, you know, and fashion is one of the most like harshest industries, and you know, so having models who have disabilities in catwalks, it's beautiful.
And would you go on a runway or ride actually?
Maybe, yeah, I know. If it's like for Chanel, if it's like maybe for Alexander McQueen.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
okay.
for sure.
There's been a lot of talk about concerning anorexia and you know eating disorder in the fashion industry. Have you ever experienced it, or have you seen it?
I've seen it. I've never experienced it, but I went to my college had one of the highest anorexia. So when I would go to the restroom, I would hear it, and it wasn't lovely. It has a lot to do with the celebrities and media and magazines
And the
embracing and the pressure, to be really scary skinny.
And have you felt the pressure during the Diesel campaign or right after it, when your images were like all
everywhere?
Around the world? Yeah. Oh my God, it must have been so cool.
It was crazy. No, I've never felt the pressure. I come from Dominican parents, so they tell me to eat more all the time. So it's the opposite.
But you're super skinny.
I know. I'm so skinny, which is funny. I love eating so much, and I'm really skinny. But no, thankfully, I've never been pressured to be any weight.
How much does the good appearance mean to you? Because I know that you are into this beauty segment of fashion, that you like put the makeup on your face and everything, and somehow I think it's easy to see that people who use a wheelchair, they just let themselves go, you know? They stop caring about themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's so
Physically,
sad. You know, makeup for me is not about impressing other people because I like it, because I like makeup. And I think I look beautiful with makeup.
And you put on the makeup yourself,
yes,
right?
Yes. Oh my God, I have so much makeup at home.
I believe you.
Yeah, I have a whole like cabinet of makeup.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's funny because when I first saw that and figured it out, I was very confused myself. I think it has a lot to do because maybe people don't think that they would be accepted or seen as normal, which is a word which is really weird anyways.
But what, does it seem controversial that the person on a wheelchair actually put makeup
on?
I
guess. I don't know. I don't understand.
And have you ever had this phase that you stopped caring about yourself?
I mean, I think everyone in this world has moments like that. So I would lie if I said no. I think everyone has that. You just have to pick yourself up.
How long is it since you were diagnosed with muscular dystrophy? Yeah, MD. Yeah, we can call it MD. Okay.
Well, funny enough, when I was born, they misdiagnosed me with cerebral palsy.
Oh.
So the hospital I was born in said I had cerebral palsy, and then I went through 1,000,001 operations and tests and all that. And when I was like 13, 14, I saw on the computer at my doctor's office that said spastic muscular dystrophy. And I was like, what is that? And she's like, oh, that's what you have. And I was like, what? I thought I had cerebral palsy. She's like,
Something
no,
else, yeah.
You don't have cerebral palsy. Who told you that? And I was like, everyone told me that. So I've always had it, but I found out when I was like 13, 14.
Do you think it is easier when you are born with such a disability that when you just get it when you were young, for example?
I don't know. I think it's very both. Nothing's easier. I don't think if you were born walking and then you don't walk, it's harder because you now know that you had that you could walk and then you don't walk.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually, I think that's even more difficult than just knowing one thing, which for me, it was never walking. So I only knew that, and that's it. But it's really, I have a friend who, we went to, how do you say it? Elementary school. And 5 years ago, she just collapsed on the floor, and she had this, she had like a disease or something that she just found out, and now she's like paralyzed in a chair, and it's seeing her like from, you know, normal to like being in a chair is insane. It's crazy. So I don't think it's anything. I don't think it's, you know, me or her had like easy lives, but she knew how to walk, and now she can't, and that's difficult. To go from that to that.
Have you ever felt because of your condition less beautiful or less worth because of it?
Maybe growing up. I didn't know what was the next move or what to do, because I was always like this very positive person when I was little, because I didn't see me different from anybody else. I went to school with normal people, and I say normal because that word is so weird, but I went to school with nobody who had disabilities. I was the only one who was in a chair. So I didn't see myself different at all when I was little until I went to high school. That's where the mean kids come out.
High school is tough.
Always. And they made sure I knew that I was in a wheelchair. So I had moments where it was very difficult to be me when I was in high school, which sucks. There's people like that who do that to other people, because that means that they're very insecure. Is what I found out later on. Is they're very insecure, and they want everyone to go down with them, and it's horrible to think like that. But I did go through that.
But you stayed this.
But then I was like,
positive?
Screw you.
Okay.
In
it
college.
Motivated you somehow.
Right? I was like, I'm gonna show you. I'm awesome.
Where do you take this great attitude from? Like, is it because of your parents, of the way you were brought up?
I have very, very amazing friends, and I have an incredible mom and dad, and they've always pushed me to be very positive and to not let anything ruin my dreams. And I think that's great. It's really good to have a good back on your shoulder and someone to tell you, you're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Just kill him.
Keep on going.
Yes, exactly.
I can't even, picture you depressed. I believe you have never been, have you?
When I was younger. Just when you're like, oh, this world sucks. Why do I have to be me? Why did it happen to me? All those questions that you would ask. But yeah, no, I did go through all that, but it made me stronger.